Okay, so at Omni Local Business Networking, you get the opportunity to present your business to a group. Sometimes there's more, sometimes there's less, but the most important thing is that you get your message across. And for us, it's more about understanding your business. Now, when you go to other networking environments, what they say is, don't talk about your business, let's get to know you. Well, getting to know you is a bit of a byproduct to come into these meetings on a regular basis, and what you do after the meeting, whether you hook up for a coffee, send an email, have that telephone conversation. So if you want to have this time and talk about butterflies, all we know, as you know, a shed load about butterflies. What I'd rather know is what you do, how you do it, and the type of people you're looking to connect with, so that I can give you referrals, because that's really what we're all here for. So if you want to have the opportunity to present to this group, I'll give you the dates after we've just done this that are available. But today we've got Felicity from Utility Warehouse and Full Power. The floor's yours, Felicity.
Good morning. Thanks very much, John. Yeah, it's a great group. I've got most of my business from Omni Local. It's superb. So yes, this morning I'm Felicity Leicester and I do work for Full Power Utilities and Utility Warehouse. So I cover both homes and businesses. And I'd like to share my screen. What I'm going to do is just give you a brief summary of who I am from the past, how I got to where I am, about Utility Warehouse, particularly with the dreaded dark storm of the prices going up in April and the price cap, business energy, and then how I'm helping people to earn money and extra income to pay for those dreadful bills. So we can help everybody, but we can't actually annihilate your bills, unfortunately. So I'll just share screen and put it there. Okay, lovely. So Full Power Utilities, commercial utility consultants and things, that's me. Okay, this was my nanny, the dog, Tessa. When I was born, she was introduced to me even before Dad, because the midwife said so. My little brother, my big brother, should I say. So, yep, so Mum had great problems because every time I cried or anything, the dog was there first. She was lovely. Later on, I did a usual sort of comprehensive education. And then I joined the Territorial Army when I was doing my A-levels when I was 17 and a half. They took girls for the first time in the infantry. It was all an experiment, 10 girls, 500 men, seemed a good choice to me. And things, fighting in built up areas, and had fun with SLRs and getting paid for it. That was rather fun. Didn't do my A-level results any good because I did that most weekends and evenings. Then I got selected to go on, then I drove across Africa. So for Kew Gardens, I was the driver. So I drove from Cameroon, Central African Republic, Uganda to Kenya, took 2.5 weeks. And then finally, for the first time, we actually had a flat road and we could go fast because it wasn't graded and we weren't building our own bridges like we were in other places where they'd washed away. And lo and behold, we had a roadblock. So we didn't go fast after all. I then went to southern Chile with Operation Raleigh, now called Raleigh International, a youth development organization. Spent 3 months in southern Chile. We did conservation, community and adventure projects. This was a road survey because it took 2 weeks for a nurse to get, or someone to get to the local village to then get a nurse or a doctor to then take them back again. So we were seeing if we could put bridges and things there. It was blooming freezing, glacial water, and you can even see my legs are pretty red from burning from the cold. That was so I spent 3 months down there doing different projects and cataract eye operations and things. This is the glacier that we then built this glorified bus shelter because Japanese are studying the recession of glacier at the time, and that was back in the 1980s when they were doing that. I then decided I suppose I better do a real job and things after John headhunted me, and then I became a school business manager, and so I got a diploma in that. So then this is my family. So this is my elder daughter and my younger daughter, my husband, obviously. And then after being school bursar, John headhunted me and I became manager of Omni Local magazine, which is a great education for me. Having been in the charity world and then in the school world, you don't realise what a bubble you're in until you get into the big wide world. So he taught me skills of networking and all these different things. And then I realised that actually all these people, when I fell off a ladder and fractured my neck and back, and then you got no income, I thought, I really should have listened to that guy banging on about Utility Warehouse at our meetings. And I needed a residual income. So I could actually earn while I laid there with my neck brace on and 14 months of being ill and injured. So I joined Utility Warehouse and Full Power Utilities. So you literally can earn your residual income and keep going. So you can get upfront commission. It's now up to £400 for each sign up. It's inheritable. So had I actually killed myself falling off that ladder instead, my family would have got my residual income, and homeowners stay an average of 20 years. The only ones I've lost so far to date are those that sadly one died of COVID and one was 89 or something, 87. And so it was sort of old age that got her. I can work when I like. I don't have to plead like I used to at school to have time off to go to graduations, or when my husband got cancer, I had to plead to go to hospital to see if his results were okay or not. And I can help others, which is brilliant. So I get paid to help others reduce their bills. And I've got a team that I'm building up below me for other people. So these are some of the services that UW provide. There's mobile phones, mobile SIMs, gas, electricity. There's insurance, there's home insurance. There's home emergency cover, which covers a lot more than the home serve. It's got pests and plumbing and roofing, along with the free gas boiler servicing and other things, telephone and broadband. And we've also now got bill protector, and we've got salary protector. So had I had that at the time, I would have got my bills paid for me for 6 months, and I would have also had my income coming in. That they're new products that they've just bought out. So anyone that's already got Utility Warehouse, have a look at those too. We provide all different options. People can pick a mix, or they can take a bundle. The best bundle is if you take the lot. We plant a tree in a woodland that we've got 160,000 trees so far that we've planted in Brecons, 100% renewable energy, home Wi-Fi, Eero devices to boost it around those difficult houses. You get a discount. There's all sorts of things like free protection on your mobile phone, all sorts of things. But why do I work for two companies? Well, they work hand in hand, really, because a lot of people have businesses and business energy side of things. John's a perfect example. He's a Utility Warehouse customer at home, and also he's just signed up for energy through Full Power Utilities for the office he's renting. Dun, 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 dun. And so I have two sides of it. I can catch two lots of people for a lot of things. And also he's discussing solar panels. And although he rents, he's going to discuss with the owner and you can get solar panels free of charge, where it's on a PPA scheme, or you can pay for it. So that's options. I'm very much into green and helping. We can all help right now with the environment. One is picking green options for electricity and gas, but also solar panels. There's also waste bins for businesses that don't go into landfill. They're recycled and repurposed. Electric vehicle charging units, and I also do telecoms as well. So these are what Utility Warehouse covers. I've been through those already. There's also with Utility Warehouse a cashback card, and this is amazing. As you spend money, you can feel really good because you can also save money. It's up to 10% off your cashback. As a cashback, it automatically comes off your bill at the end of the month. So every time you spend, you save, and it's 1% for the non-participating companies, but there are hundreds that participate. Things like Boots and Argos and B&Q and things, they're about 5% off. I think, don't sort of quote me on this because they change occasionally, but Halfords, I think it's up to 7%. If you buy online and pay with your card, it's 7% off. There's all sorts of other perks. We also repay up to £200 worth of exit fees if you take the bundle. So don't feel you're stuck in your contracts with other things like broadband or anything. If it turns out you can save elsewhere overall, we actually will refund the difference and give you £50. They're so confident that you won't be, that they offer this because they don't want to give that to anyone. Then we also support Plastic Oceans charity along with the tree planting. And we also pay you, if you have a free smart meter installed, we'll pay you £50 for having it installed. That comes off your bill as well. So there's a lot to learn. And also with a cashback card, if you take the bundle, you get £50 credit put on after the first time you top up. So there's a lot to save there and help you through this dreaded crisis. We do fixed rates and we do variable rates. And so we can choose those. So it's one bill you get. So for those busy people, busy at work, or the elderly, think about your parents, grandparents, and people that get confused. There's one bill, one London call centre number. We're a British company, so it's one phone number. So really, very good referrals for me is anyone that pays electricity bill. Who do you know, even if they live in someone else's house, they don't have to be the homeowner, they can be a tenant. And I'm also for businesses looking for HMO landlords, summer lets, businesses, shops, governors of schools, care homes, factories, and anyone that needs an extra income. So at the moment around the Kingston area, I think it's about £50,000 I've saved local businesses on their energy costs. So I've got local restaurants, I've got Mokshka, I've got New Regent Chinese. I saved them £2,100 compared to their renewal offer. I'm currently in conversation with a local theatre about we will do water as well for businesses. So I'm doing, they're just signing their water contract today, and their energy we're just discussing, and we're going to take it further and see if we can put solar panels onto the theatre. They're all in discussion, and the waste bins. I've got hairdressers, butchers, corner shops, the army surplus shop around the corner, HMO landlords, you name it, all around here. I've got my corner shop, my pharmacy, you name it, I've got all sorts. So I'd love you, if you know anyone I could help, to let me help them. We probably don't have time for doing tips, do we? So I better, that was going to be just some ideas of how to save things. But, sorry, I'll stop sharing from there. And so that's sort of really what I do. It's helping businesses and homes and helping people to earn money. There are a lot of elderly people, as Dave was saying earlier, that, you know, they're not past their sell-by date. They've still got a lot of knowledge, and they are hurting, a lot of those. They could actually join my team, help other people, help their family, friends, and anyone they know to save their money. I've also found about 6 people I've signed up to the Warm Home Grant. They didn't know about it. Those that really need to know about grants tend to be the ones that don't. So I've found £140 from Warm Home Grant for a lot of my customers. So you can help everybody, from those with great big swimming pools down to those on pension credits and things and suffering. So I'm Felicity Leicester from Utility Warehouse and Full Power Utilities. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for that, Felicity. Really appreciate that. There's so much that you got to cover there and in the time. So what it's worth doing is setting up a one-to-one with you